Yeah, good evening. Please take your seat. So you are Shagun Kaushal. Please introduce yourself to the board.
So my name is Shagun Kaushal. I was born and brought up in Bijnor district from UP. And my father is in BSNL service. My mother is a housewife. And I did my graduation in civil engineering from IIT Delhi. And my free time I used to play cricket and watch thriller web series.
Okay. Tell me, you're from UP. Isn't it a too big a state to govern? Should it be divided into smaller states?
Sir, firstly, bigger state itself has an advantage. For like 80 seats in Lok Sabha are reserved for the UP itself. And coming to the division part, I think Western UP is more developed than the Eastern part. So division voice is coming from the dividing the Western UP from the Eastern UP. So what I think an alternative is sharing the best practices what we learned in the Western UP to the Eastern UP. Like Western UP is very much
that you can do from state to state also, sharing best practices, or at least that area, whichever is less developed, the government will be fully responsible to develop that.
Sir, but I think that that is the division of the administration. For like there were two state ministers, and what we see in the regular days that the interstate disputes is being happening because of the boundary disputes or the river sharing disputes. So I think that will lead to more disputes arising for sharing of the resources or sharing of the water. For example, like Ganga River, which flows across the state. It is not confined to a limited state. So I think that will lead to the more disputes. And in comparison to this, like we have developed the Delhi NCR region. So what that led to? That led to the development of the overall NCR region. So what we can have an LCR, that is Lucknow capital region for the UP itself. So that
NCR has areas of how many states?
So exact states I am not aware, but the nearby like Haryana, UP, Western UP, and
UP is sufficient when I am asking state. Haryana, UP,
Rajasthan, Chandigarh, nearby areas. Not the Chandigarh area is UP itself. Punjab area is covered in this.
Punjab area is covered. No Punjab, neither Punjab nor Chandigarh.
Chandigarh is not covered.
Delhi. You forget in Delhi.
So Delhi is the central.
So it's part of NCR.
Yes.
NCT is part of NCR.
Yes. Sir.
Apart from UP, Haryana and Rajasthan.
Yes.
So what is the significance of calling these areas NCR? It just we call it, or there is something beyond?
Sir, what happened in the earlier days when the capital region was developing, so more of the migration happened to the central region, the NCT. So the people in the central area are very much overcrowded. So to disperse the area to the overcrowded area, the more areas are covered, so that the whole nearby areas are covered under NCR, so that there is no different naming of the place as such is being done, so that the whole area is being covered under NCR, so that the people cover some urban areas in the area.
Achha. My last question is, what is the power to pardon?
Sir, in essence, to present.
I don't know. I am just saying power to pardon.
Sorry, sir. Please give me the context. Can you give me the context that I can?
No, this is the only term I am saying. Now, whatever you want to explain.
Sir, this term I can refer is to the president's power of pardon. Or like if there is a death penalty, then the president has the power to pardon. For example, converting the death penalty into a lower sentence, that the 14 years of jail or lower than that.
If there is no death penalty?
So there are different types of.
If there is no death penalty, there is no power to pardon.
So exact thing I'm not right now not able to recall. But
okay, so it's a deciding about somebody is guilty, not guilty. Is it a judicial power and executive power?
So decision of being guilty or not guilty is a judicial power that Supreme Court or the higher courts have decided. But if seeing the conditions that the guilty person has done very good performance in the jail itself or the prison, then the president, seeing overall condition after consulting the prison officials, and so after that the president has the power to pardon.
So it's a judicial power and executive power.
So it is a judicial power of president.
It is executive power.
Thank you. Thanks.
Shagun, you are a graduate from IIT Delhi in civil engineering.
Yes.
Delhi is facing a lot of problems, and most important is pollution.
Yes.
Suppose you are being tasked to assist Delhi government and come out with 3 specific measures to curb pollution. What would you undertake?
Okay.
3 measures to combat pollution in Delhi.
Sir, for this we have to take first assess the 3 major points from which the pollution is being taking place. Firstly is the vehicular pollution, second is the industrial pollution, and third is the household daily basis on pollution on the daily basis. So for this, for the industrial pollution, for the vehicular pollution, what I can think is of the Beijing model. The Beijing has done what Beijing has done. It has set a quota on the licenses that the Beijing will provide per year. So that model can be replicated in Delhi itself.
Okay. So do you think that Beijing model would work in Delhi?
Sir, it is a gradual model. For like in the first year, what they did, they licensed only 1 lakh of the vehicles. Let's say 1 lakh of the vehicles, and of which 70% of the vehicles were based on the conventional.
Okay.
Fuel.
Next point.
Second is for the industrial units, that they have to comply with the standards that the CPCB and other regulatory bodies have given. If they are not complying, then they must be given a heavy penalty, and if again they are not doing so, so they must be shut down.
So penalizing CPCB?
No, industries.
Okay.
And third is the daily on the pollution on the daily basis. For like people must use carpooling instead of going by their private vehicle, and the last mile of connect between the metro and your home must be by walking itself, so that no auto rickshaw.
Okay. Supreme Court.
Yes, sir.
Very recently, we have seen Supreme Court reversing its own decisions. Name 5 such instances in the recent past in which Supreme Court has reversed its own decisions.
Sir, one instance is recently on the Aravali issue, that the 100, and second is on the stray dogs, because it has. Third one is, sir, right now I am not able to recall the other.
Kuldeep Singh Sengar case,
Sorry, sir, I am not aware.
green crackers.
Sir, on that, the banning of the
I'm
firecrackers.
just giving you the leads. Coming back to the Kuldeep Singh Sengar's case, what was the error in the judgment of High Court?
Sir, I am not able to recall what the exact judgment was.
What is the difference between a public servant and a civil servant?
Sir, public servant can be anyone. For like civil servants or politicians are all covered under the definition of public servant, that is to take care of the public service. But if coming to the civil servant, that is limited to certain specific functions. For like what we are going to do in future, for like IAS, IPS officers, they have a specific part.
Is teacher a civil servant?
Sir, teacher comes under the public servant.
Okay. What acts of the government of India define public servant?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware of the exact act.
Okay. Moving on to another, PSIR is your subject. So I'm just coming on to that. The Afghanistan.
Yes.
Why India is getting closer to Afghanistan? Doesn't look it strange to you? Same country which hijacked, where Taliban was there. Now we are cozying up to them. Why?
Sir, the major reason, sir, our India's policy is to engage with them without endorsing the policy of the Taliban itself. And Taliban has given us the guarantee that the Afghan soil will not be used for the terrorism against India. And thirdly, the current regime in the Taliban is going to stay. That Indian government has got to know. So the engagement with the government for the welfare of the people-to-people connections and the investment that we have done in Afghanistan, so taking care of that needs to be to engage with the stakeholders that are currently present in the Afghanistan. So we are not endorsing their policies, but engaging on different fronts for like trade and other things.
My last question. Who has been designated as the new Afghanistan ambassador to India?
Sir, exact name I am not aware.
Noor Muhammad, Nolvi Noor Muhammad Noor.
Sir, thanks.
Okay.
You have done your BTech from IIT Delhi
Yes.
in civil engineering. You passed 12th in 2016 and BTech in 2021.
Yes, sir.
So there is a gap of 1 year.
Yes.
How do you explain that?
Sir, I went to Kota for JEE preparation.
Okay. So that helped you. Now, why is civil engineering called civil?
Sir, during 1960s, most of the works that for like building of buildings.
So you mean before 1960s there was no civil engineering?
Sir, there was the construction of buildings were there, but it was made to differentiate between military constructions and the civil construction that is used for the public sector.
So that was in 1960s?
So around 1960s.
That was during British time.
Okay, so I may be confused between the years.
Which was the first engineering college in India?
Sir, I am not able to recall, but I think Roorkee is the first engineering college.
But it was not IIT.
Yes.
Hobson's College.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, in 2022, you appeared at the interview.
Yes, sir.
How many marks did you get?
Sir, I got 151 marks.
150.
Yes, sir. 151.
So by how many marks did you miss the chance?
Sir, 14 marks.
40.
14.
1-4. Oh, how unfortunate. Now, Dinner General Cricket Championship IIT Delhi. That means you are interested in cricket. What happened in Rajkot yesterday?
Sir, India lost to New Zealand. But
By how many runs?
sir, India was playing first, so India lost by 4 wickets.
Okay. What is the length of the pitch?
So 22 yards.
Which web thriller series do you watch?
Sir, I watch both English and Hindi. Both English and Hindi. Latest I watch Stranger Things.
Now, let us come to your optional subject. A big conference is taking place now, today and tomorrow in India, in Delhi. Multilateral conference. What is that?
Sorry, sir, I am not able to.
I will give you a lead. CSPOC.
Sorry, sir, I am not.
Commonwealth Speakers and Presiding Officers Conference. Okay. Supreme Court has just recently issued a SOP for lawyers. What are the two main points in that SOPs?
Sorry, sir, I am not able to.
SOP for the Standard Operating Protocols for lawyers practicing in Supreme Court.
Sorry, sir, I have not read about this.
Okay. What is BBJN treaty?
Sir, I have read about, but I am not able to recall.
No problem. Maduro was captured.
Yes, sir.
What was the reason? Why did Trump get him captured?
Sir, the reason that the government of USA has said that is the soil of Venezuela was used to manufacture drugs that were used against for the terrorism in USA. So that was under the Act of War on Terror Act that was issued by the USA. So under that act, the President Trump has taken this decision.
So that means that was justified.
Sir, considering the legality and the ethical issue, it is, for me as personal, it is not justified.
Okay. When is the next G20? Where is the next G20 going to take place?
Sorry, sir, I am not able to.
BRICS.
Sorry, sir, I am not.
BRICS in India, G20 in US. Why was the last G20 important? Why was it in the news?
Sorry, sir, I am not.
No problem. That was all from my side.
Okay. Shagun, what is the meaning of your name?
Shagun means auspicious.
Auspicious. Okay. Civil engineering from IIT in 2021. 4 साल से आप क्या कर रहे हैं?
Sir, I am preparing for civil service.
4 साल से प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं. कुछ नहीं करते इसके साथ, प्रिपेयर ही करते हैं बस.
Sir, in my first attempt, I got into the interview stage.
Okay.
Or that last two. Then next two attempt, I was not able to clear prelims. And then I gave few exams like SSC and bank, but I could not clear. So listed and I will clear.
You have given the exam of SSC and banks also.
Yes.
Okay. What's your motive behind your life? What do you want from your life? IIT किया, IIT के बाद SSC का एग्जाम कौन देता है? सिविल इंजीनियरिंग से आपने किया है, इतने बड़े टैलेंट आप देश का वेस्ट कर दोगे तो फिर कैसे काम चलेगा?
Sir, I think the skills, that expertise that I have gathered from my background as a civil engineering, I can use as preparing the civil services. And for giving the exams like SSC is to just check my, because I was not able to clear prelims in 2023 because of the CSAT. So getting the knowledge of this SSC requires analytical skills in our maths.
There is, so much differences between the pattern of SSC and CSAT.
Yes, sir.
So how could you check your ability for CSAT को qualify nature?
Sir, there are certain questions in the CSAT that can be solved by the tricks that we use in the SSC. So I think that.
Second thing, you told me that you learned some skills.
Yes, sir.
What skills you learned from your engineering background?
Sir, I can divide it into two forms. Firstly, the background is a civil engineer. So I think that I can use for like if we consider rural development. So building the roads, especially in the plains, and differing it between the plains and the hill areas. A civil engineer is best known for that.
Okay, so just tell me one thing, is higher cement content always good for durability?
Sir, higher cement contents leads to less workability because the concrete that we are doing, that we are filling, gets hardened very fast. So I think that will reduce the workability.
Well, just tell me one thing, why don't we design buildings for 100% earthquake safety?
So 100% earthquake safety is not possible because of the many things that the builder is taking into consideration cannot be directed. For like what we saw in the Tower of Pisa itself. The partial settlement happened because the soil gets settled at one particular place because the soil at one base different from the other. So like this kind of phenomena cannot be taken into consideration. Though the soil testing is done, but taking soil at every bidder cannot be happening.
You are from Najibabad?
Yes, sir.
किसके नाम पे नजीबाबाद पड़ा है, नाम इसका?
Sir, Rohila Chief Najibudollah.
Najibudollah. Who is Najibudollah?
Sir,
Who was Najibudollah basically?
Sir, Najibudollah was the chief under Mughal Empire. So he was taking the administration of that particular area. And yes, sir.
Could you tell me the condition of sugarcane in your district?
Yes, sir.
What is the position worldwide?
Sir, exact production I am not aware, but the sugar mills at the area contains, or like Bulki mill is the Asia's largest sugar mill in the area, and more than 60% of the population is agriculture dependent, and sugarcane is.
Where agriculture dependent 60% population in Najibabad?
Sir, more than 60% of the population.
Okay.
And the sugarcane is the largest crop that the population produces.
Okay. Could you tell me Najibabad comes under which division of Uttar Pradesh?
Sir, Muradabad.
Muradabad division.
Yes, sir.
Could you tell me the name of Mandalayukt of Muradabad?
Sorry, sir.
Divisional Commissioner?
Sorry, sir.
Who is District Magistrate?
Sorry, sir. I am not aware.
Okay. Could you tell me any particular scheme of UP government that is for the upliftment of scheduled caste?
The exact government, UP government's policy I am not aware.
So tell me the some national policy regarding the upliftment of scheduled caste.
So a flagship scheme under national protection of the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes is one of the policy under which and for like under Scheduled Caste Act the policy are being taken place.
Could you tell me the National Commission for the safeguard of the scheduled caste?
Yes, the National Commission of Scheduled Caste.
It comes under which article?
Sir, Article 338.
Are you confirm about it?
Yes, sir, Article 338.
Sir.
Okay. Shagun, so the formal interview is over. Now it's time for feedback. We'll give you feedback mainly on three aspects: appearance, delivery, and context. So appearance-wise, your karna is good. Button of the shirt, I don't know whether it's closed or not. When you have that tie, the button should be closed. And a tie is to be used when button is closed. Otherwise, posture is good. You need to be more relaxed. that you were not?
Yes, sir. I just came from the metro. So
Yeah, so what I'm saying is on that day, you reach early so that you can get time to relax. And you need to smile in between. You have to maintain eye contact with the board. You were just doing one-to-one conversation. So when any member is asking, you reply to him, but at the same time look to left and right of that member.
yes, sir.
Okay, that's one. Then your energy level, that is the biggest problem I see. Energy level is low. That needs to be higher. Voice modulation has to come. Volume has to go up. Speed can be little slower.
Yes, yes.
See, once you slow down your speed and volume, all these things will automatically. Emphasize something, don't emphasize something, it will automatically go. See, too long answers, sometimes you try to give. Like sir asked 5 judgments reversed, you start giving details of one judgment. He took to the next. Otherwise, you could have continued there. So, listen to the question and give bullet point replies. Similarly, power to pardon, you started beating around the bush. You unnecessarily brought the death penalty. I didn't ask for it. You could have just replied executor of judicial power. And then it is for all offences. Why of death penalty? Life is a life prison active. President's powers are unlimited, no doubt about it. Okay. So, too long answers are not required. Focused reply is required. You organize whatever answer you give, we need to organize. So, your interview has time, lot of time, and you need to work. So, make 50-60 questions from your dev, and after that, your current affairs, your subject, job, graduation, and then because you'll have civil engineering at the same time, you will have this PSIR.
Yes.
So all these things, you just write the bullet point replies, practice. With practice, you can do very well. And similarly about NCR also, you took it to Punjab and Chandigarh. So if you don't know, you could have said, I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Instead of making wild guesses and going totally wrong about it.
Yes, sir.
Because someone is asking question, he knows the answer. Then that's why he's asking. Okay? So just take care of these, and you speak, whatever you speak with confidence, conviction, and good knowledge base. You'll do it. Okay? All the best.
Thank you.
Okay, Shagun.
Yes.
So keep these aspects in mind. थोड़ा सा आवाज की वॉल्यूम थोड़ा बढ़ाओ. If you can do practice in front of mirror, ठीक है?
And don't go like particular train. Beautiful. Listen to the question, grasp it. When it is not always good to speaking fast or speaking too much. Talking too much is not always good. As sir said, just restrain yourself to the basic answer of the question. Is right? And I hope you'll go with the treat shape or at least the bear.
Yes, sir.
And welcome.
Yes, sir.
Right, all the best.
Third one question, they're asking how what you did after what did you do. So I gave ICC, I gave IBPS, I gave all the exams, and I cleared all of them. So but since I want to get into the trap, so I get answered that I am not cleared. So should I answer that?
क्लियर किया पोस्ट मिली कोई आपको? तो बताना चाहिए ना तो सही.
सब see trap की बात नहीं. If you speak the truth, you will be able to handle the follow-up question.
But sir, वो फिर पूछने लगते हैं कि आप
नहीं, I have not been allotted. You have not been allotted anything, na?
sir allotted. Was in IBPS I got the PO and in SSC I got that income tax also.
So even if you have got people have joined those services, they are coming for this interview. What is the problem?
But sir, I have not joined the service.
Even if you are not joined, doesn't matter. My goal is this one. That's fine. But see, factual questions, what you gain, unnecessary lies won't give you anything.
Yes, sir.
In fact, you'll have to remember what I have said earlier. And then, so there's no point. Speak the truth. You can handle the next point.
Be brief and do factual.
Okay, sir.
Right, all the best.